Hi viewers, we have Dushyant Periwal with us. First of all, few lines for Dushyant. परों को खोल, ज़माना उड़ान देखता है. Hi Dushyant.
Hello sir, how are you?
Dushyant, every year you plan very good program for the entertainment of the youth in Udaipur. You know that 31st is celebrated all around India, in Goa, Mumbai, Delhi and Rajasthan. And when we talk about Rajasthan, Udaipur is number one city where tourists like to come and enjoy 31st. You have planned very special program on this 31st December in Udaipur. Please tell something about this unique event at Udaipur in Royal Retreat.
New Year event has always been extremely close to, I think, WDNE because we've had a series of successful New Year events, especially when we talk about last year's New Year event. I think it was commercially the best event on a New Year that Udaipur has seen so far. And we've been able to get some renowned artists, coming to an Udaipur like this. New Year is one day when I believe for all the event management companies or for all the artists, I think it's probably the most important day of the year. And so the artists are very expensive, and looking at Udaipur, it's a very small population city. So I think looking at those kind of barriers, I think what we have been able to pull off so far has been quite commendable. And especially looking at the success after last year's The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. This year we thought, I think it's time now. I feel that the audience, Udaipur in general, I think is maturing to the concept of these kind of parties. And I feel we have been an important factor in that. And so now this year, although I will not let out all my details, but most importantly, this New Year we're getting Lost Stories for the event. I'm sure he needs no introduction. Lost Stories, for the people who haven't heard of him, Lost Stories has had one of the top of the chart song called How You Like Me Now. And apart from that, I mean, Lost Stories has been performing with the biggest DJs of the world, whether it be Armin van Buuren or Tiesto or Guetta, he's always opening for them. So we've been kind enough. Prayag is a friend, and Prayag has done an event with us before as well. We've done an event for a lounge event, so he's kind enough to sort of come to us this New Year, because ideally he's playing for Sunburn or the Supersonic in Goa. So that's that. And apart from the DJ, we have a very unique, a very interesting concept, which will be our theme. And I hope, and I'm pretty sure that no one would have heard of this before. The theme is called Twisted. How we're going to twist it, I'm not going to tell you right now. For that, you'll have to come to my event. But this is definitely something original, something unique, something not just in Udaipur, but probably something that's not been seen anywhere. So this is what we're hoping at. So.
Dushyant, for the benefit of our viewers, please tell something about the venue and day and time of the event.
It will be the banquet gardens at the Royal Retreat, like we had it last year. And of course, it's on the 31st of December. Timings would be, I think, 8 o'clock onwards, goes on till about 12:30, which is the sound limit permit. And of course, then the dinner goes on till whatever times.
Dushyant, every event requires a lot of preparation and it requires excellent teamwork. We would like to know about the united and concerted effort for organizing this concert.
I'm actually very happy that you've asked me this question, because I think for any success, it is the people who bring the success to you. And when you're looking at WDNE, we're a very small team. We're all college-going kids, not with as much experience if you'd like to compare us with any of the big players. But I think it's majorly just the 4-5 of us. From Udaipur, I'm sure you would know Akshay Kushwaha and Saurabh Arya, who's now ventured into his own independent trendsetter, but also of course he's always helping with WDNE. So I think I've been very fortunate, I've been very lucky that I've had these people throughout with me in this journey. And more than me, I think it's my team who helps me put the show really on. And I mean, New Year, it's just one event, it's just 4 hours, but the planning of this starts probably for 5 months in advance. So I mean, you can imagine, for you it's just a 4-hour event, but for us, it's hard work of 5 months. So that is what I would like to do.
Dushyant, a lot of youths, they prefer to go to Goa for 31st. Some people, they prefer to go to Mount Abu. Some people prefer to go to Mumbai. What is special at Royal Retreat?
So because if you're looking at the events that you would attend in Goa, or you would attend in any of the big cities, let's say Delhi, Bombay, or whatever it is, these are extremely commercial events, and they are majorly for the masses. What WDNE is doing, and it's always been one of our foremost objectives, is that we do very exclusive events for a very, very limited number of people. Now, of course, our event cannot be compared to the kind of events that are happening in Goa, but I'm sure, because my ticket buyers have already been to Goa probably tons of times, and Goa has already established its platform. I feel now it's time for Udaipur, and this should be the base. This is how Udaipur as a city will also start to mature in this particular field of work.
Dushyant, once again, for the benefit of our viewers, please name the DJ who is coming for the success of this event.
So for the event, we have Lost Stories. Prayag is coming down, and one more name I'd like to introduce is DJ Kapil Chawla. He's one of the youngest producers of the nation right now.
What is the simple procedure for participating in 31st at Royal Retreat?
Ideally, we normally take out passes. This time we're going to be a little more exclusive about it. We'll be sending out the invites personally ourselves. So now, instead of the people choosing to come to our event, we're going to choose the people who should come to our event. The procedure starts on the 1st of December. So we already have most of 100 couples in mind. So that is how it's going to be.
You have been organizing a lot of parties at Royal Retreat. Will you please tell something about your inspiration you got from whom?
I wish my father was here to hear what I'm saying, but so I think 110% the inspiration comes from my father. He is an absolute party animal, if I can put it that way. I'm still probably just 10% of what he is. So the inspiration came from there. I mean, all my life I've been to some very good parties. I've had a lot of exposure, and I think so that's where this the liking for parties and events took place. And I believe once you start loving something and you get passionate about it, I think rest of the things just start falling in place automatically.
Till date, you have organized at Royal Retreat many more events and concerts. Will you please tell something about your memorable 31st December event at Royal Retreat?
If you're looking at the previous New Year events, we have, because one of the very important factors that I would like to boast about that WDNE does is the kind of quality events that we're doing. Because if you're coming to an event, it's not just about the DJ, it's not just about the artist, it's an overall experience that we're trying to provide to our guests. And a lot of people might find that our pricing is a little more expensive. But then I would like to take this opportunity to explain that, the money is for a reason. I mean, you can very well understand, I mean, the kind of money that we're charging. For that, the kind of customer experience that we're going to give would be definitely worth the while. So that is there. And of course, I mean, when you talk about memories, so I don't really think a day goes by when I'm meeting people and they're not talking to me about my event. So I do believe that we've been able to create a few memories.
Mr. Dushyant Periwal, you had given excellent information to our youths about the celebration of 31st December at Royal Retreat. What is your strategy about the marketing for organizing this event?
Initially, we adopted the usual marketing strategies, that is, take up your hoardings and go on to the radio and all that. We will still be doing all of that, but now that's not the main frame. We're trying to introduce newer things that Udaipur has probably not seen. For example, we've just come up with a promo video. Looking at the other events that Udaipur has had in the past, I don't think they've anyone, at least not me. I've not seen a promo video, and especially that too of a quality that we're providing. So we're constantly trying to innovate, not just in the event, but even our marketing strategies. We've come up with a few, which you will be witnessing very soon. Probably in a week's time, it's all going to start.
Udaipur is city of lakes. Udaipur is city of hotels. There are so many 7-star, 5-star, 3-star hotels. They are also celebrating 31st December. How different your 31st December at Royal Retreat?
Although I don't know how to compare this, but I think the biggest reason, at least for me, is that when you're looking at other hotels or if you're looking at other establishments, their event is a very commercial event. Wherein, as comparing it to my event, this is something I personally love to do. So it's not a manager of a hotel who's just completing his duties or responsibilities. Here, I am going completely out of my way, which is what I was saying, because the preparation here for us starts 5 months in advance. So I am putting a lot of hard work, sweat, effort, everything into it. I understand this business quite well. I've had a lot of exposure. So we are always bringing in newer things. We're always doing things. We're not trying to follow the usual rut that everyone's trying to get into. We are innovative. We're creative people, and I think we've always been able to deliver something new for our customers.
In my view, for participating in this event, all over world and all over India, youths must come and visit Royal Retreat for participating 31st December function here at Royal Retreat. What will you like to tell the youths?
Although, since, like I mentioned earlier, because we're only looking at a very exclusive, very limited crowd of 100 couples, so most of the people, I think, because we already have a frequent list of members who attend most of our events, so that guest list is ready. But apart from that, I think we will take out a small batch of early bird tickets coming out on the 1st of December, which will only be applicable till the 15th. We'll try and close our bookings by the 15th of December, so that we can sort of divert our mind into doing other things. So that is that, and otherwise all the promotions are going to start in a week's time. So we've given all the contact details. So if anyone is interested, and I'm sure, I hope everyone is interested, so please call us.
Mr. Dushyant Periwal, I wish you all the best and very grand success for organizing 31st December here at Royal Retreat. I wish that more and more youths will come and they'll get their reservation done well in advance, and they'll participate and they'll enjoy and they'll remember lifelong this event. Congratulations in advance. Thank you.
Hi Udaipur, this is Dushyant Periwal. I would like to highly recommend a video portal by the name Hi Udaipur. I would request all of you to go onto it and get acquainted with it. Thank you so much.